to murder me, so I'm sensitive about balconies, which is sad because I like balconies. But in the rooms of Klaus, I have decided that I do not want the balcony, and yeah, unless you protested when I put a chair under the balcony door.
Wait, no, I might want to fly over to you. No,
we're in. We have. I think we're girls. Yeah, we're girls' room, boys' room again because girls had like a spa night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I
It smells
remember.
great in here. Yeah, it's like smells amazing.
I just built a little nest on the balcony and fucking sprawled out.
It smells vaguely like a raccoon's nest might smell, I assume.
No!
That's the raccoon's
Well, I'm trying to insinuate that they smell bad.
No, I don't mean bad. I just mean like, like wild things.
Like an
it's
animal?
not a bad smell. Yeah. And well, not like, no, okay, no, now it sounds bad. No, I was thinking,
God.
like an outdoorsy kind of smell. It was not, okay, I'm just shut up now. It was not meant to be nice. Just means they don't smell like perfume or oil.
No, they smell like outside.
They smell like,
they smell like
they
outside.
Exactly. That's
like a raccoon's nest outside.
Exactly. Like something fuzzy and warm. I'm just shut up.
But does he smell like a raccoon?
No.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Realm returns to his room. The girl's room locks up and settles down for the evening. Anyone or anything else?
No.
Can I mean, I assume there's not a ton of light pollution in this fantasy town.
And no, there is not.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take out my little star map and sit in my little nest and just meditate on that for a while.
Okay. You are quite close to the northern band of stars. Like the sky is rather familiar to you. Okay. But one by one, you wrap up your evenings and tuck yourselves into your beds or nests to try and get what rest you can after crossing what is essentially one of Matakal's larger deserts and more dangerous deserts. Darby, at some point in the evening, while you are in the midst of a deep sleep, you hear a distant sound. Something like metal scraping metal, and the howl of bitter wind. But it is the kind of howl that sounds when you are inside somewhere and the winds rage outdoors. You try to open your eyes, but find you've only the strength to crack them, just so. And through the blur of your lashes, you can make out a warm, flickering light on rough-hewn wood. You can smell pine and fire smoke, and hear the crackling of a hearth fire nearby. In the distance, you hear that metal sound again, accompanied with a low, guttural cry, something animalistic and angry, but distant. What do you do?
I'm gonna try to get up.
Okay. You try to move. Can you give me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Ugh. Okay. Oh. 12?
You try to move, but your limbs feel heavy and weighty in a way that makes you feel like you're not all there. And it's compounded by the feeling of someone or something wrapping their arms around you. You realize you are lying with your cheek against something soft and warm, and you can hear a gentle thudding of a heartbeat. Furthermore, you hear, "It is okay." A voice, gentle and feminine, You've never heard this voice before, but you find it soothes you anyways. I am here now. I will keep you safe. Rest longer, little one. You're going to need it. You can feel fingers brushing through your wild hair, and you can feel the weight of a solid, strong arm snug against your back. You feel small in a way that you have not in many years. Small in a way that makes it feel like this could almost be a childhood memory. What do you do?
Can I, like, look at this person? Can I try to look at this person?
You rally your will to raise your head. Please make a wisdom saving throw.
God damn it. Okay. 21.
Okay. With a 21, you do succeed in raising your head. Your eyes are still blurry, and you do indeed feel small. You do feel like you are looking through the eyes of a child, up at a pale, blurred face, framed by a halo of wild red hair. Rest. There will be much time for fighting later. Sleep now. I have you.
No. I want to try to push myself up again.
You further rally your will. Please make a wisdom saving throw.
Damn it. Okay. Okay. Dirty 20.
You go to try and push yourself up and find you are bracing against the body of a person larger than you. And you can feel their arms coiling around you again, pressing you back down. And it gets hard to fight. So hard that it starts to feel like the weight of your body and eyelids are almost too much to bear. You find yourself sinking back down. It is a heavy, all-consuming dark. But you find it is very quiet and peaceful. The sounds of distant strife fade. But the warmth, the smell of pine, and wood smoke, they usher you into a deeper sleep than you have had in days. And I immediately need a mood change.
Feel like I'm out on the farm.
Yeah. I got very farmy
Yeah.
in this.
Do Valley song?
It sounds like it might be, but I'm not
It
sure.
does.
That's why I was like, oh, Stardew Valley guys?
Oh, did you say that and then I just immediately like copied you a second later?
No, I didn't say it. I just thought
Okay.
about it. You brought my thoughts into fruition.
Oh, using this takes. Oh god. Ow, balls. Probably fine. Okay.
Unimportant. What's about to be posted?
No, it says look. I have to look. Oh, it's very cute.
No.
Luke!
Okay. Viconia. All at once, you are not where you were. You are alone in an all-consuming, unending, perpetual darkness. There is no light here, no stars, no fox or stardust or guide to be seen. Just you and a yawning, empty nothing. What do you do?
I'm going to start walking, and I would like to try to visualize the person that I once was in that other dream.
Okay. You begin to walk. And can you make a wisdom saving throw, please?
15.
Okay. You walk in the dark for quite some time. Your footsteps echo around you, but you see no walls, no path, no sky overhead or earth below. Takes a few moments, but in the distance you see a tiny pinprick of light. It starts distant and small, and then suddenly it bursts into an abrupt flash of a bright light that burns you. You feel a wave of heat wash over your skin, and with it, whispers carry along. Sun-kissed. Daywalker. Spoken like loathsome curses. More voices join the first, each with words that hiss in more nasty, hateful tones. Surface scum. Elitist nobody. Sun chosen. Pariah. Traitor. Freak. And resolutely, clear as a bell, above everything else, you hear, I bet he thinks he's better than us. The light fades with the words, but they continue to echo around you until they too are gone. You feel your lungs expand and realize you'd been holding your breath. And the air is sharp and cool and surprisingly fresh. Claude. Your vision changes abruptly, and you are looking into the face of another drow. It's one you recognize, though it is much younger than when you'd last seen it. Her skin is a dark indigo, her eyes a brilliant ruby red, hair cut short just above her shoulders, stark white. In your lifetime, you've seen her mostly wear well-tailored suits and garments meant to reflect her status as a leader and a professional. But you look upon a younger version, and her shorter, thinner frame is wrapped in thick garments of furs, warm from travel and snow-brushed. It is freezing here, and you feel it deep into your bones. But her smile will still strike you, because it is so very warm and kindly, supportive and genuine. Her hands are out to you, squeezing your shoulders, rubbing them up and down your arms. Breathe, brother. I'm here. Are you all right?
A little tired, I suppose.
I can understand, but, why are you talking like that? You're safe here. I'm not going to judge you.
Old habits. I try my very best to mimic whatever accent she's doing.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Okay, 17.
Well, suit yourself. But I don't care how you sound, just so you know. But anyways, we should go. Do you have your book?
Do I have a book? I
The
look
thought
for it.
strikes you and you look down and abruptly you feel that thick old tome in your arms against your chest.
Where? How long until we get to where we're going?
Well, and she'll look up and giving you the time to take in your surroundings. You are stood on the side of a cliff face. Snow surrounding you and howling winds spiraling up the side of a large mountain. You've taken cover under a little overhang that spares you the worst of what appears to be a quite violent blizzard. And she kind of laughs and says, well, the weather isn't helping us, but hopefully another hour.
If I look at the book in my hands, can I see more details about it?
Okay. You take the book and turn it over in your hands to look at the cover again. And again, you see those strange characters that Viconia has never come across in her life and does not recognize. And can you give me a wisdom saving throw as they begin to burn and light with heat?
Mm. Dirty 20.
You feel something begin to sear into your eyes, like you are looking at the actual sun. But you find that you feel tolerant to it in a way that you didn't last time. And though you cannot read what the words say or make sense of what they mean, the cover doesn't burn you to look at like it had before.
Is she watching me?
Yes?
Okay. Can you read this like I can?
Would that I could. Unfortunately, that is your burden to bear.
But you're here to help me with this burden?
Of course. I wouldn't let you do this alone.
Ugh. I suppose I'm just a little nervous about it.
I know. And would that I could take what you have to do from you, I would, but you were chosen.
What would you do if you were chosen?
Much the same, I think. We have to do this. It's for the good of our people, for the good of all people. You have to do this.
But what is it that I'm doing here?
The thinning air must be getting to you. I'm sure your memory will jog itself when we get to the top.
I think it's more I want to hear it out loud. I think I need to talk out the thoughts. So tell me, what would you do if you were chosen? If you said much the same, what are we doing?
Oh. Make a persuasion check, please.
Oh, 22.
Well, um, if it were me, I would start walking and talking. And she starts to inch towards the edge of the outcropping that you have taken shelter under and offers her arm to you.
I'm gonna go and take it.
So she pulls you in close and locks your arm and ducks her head and pulls up her hood and starts to walk out into the winds and the snow, walking step in step with you. I would get to the top of this mountain. I would read the book, close the doors, and then we go back home.
I hope that we can close the doors, that I can do this.
I'm sure you can. You've practiced for this for so long.
And why do the doors need to be closed?
Deep breath. It will come back to you. And she kind of pulls you a little faster. And her focus seems to go for watching your footing as you continue to climb the winding path. The air indeed is thinner and biting cold, and it feels almost like you can't completely fill your lungs when you breathe. But she's there with you every step of the way, helping keep you upright, catching you when you slip, taking you to the top of the mountain after what feels like hours of travel. So it's almost as if you blink and you're there. The top of the mountain seems to have plateaued unnaturally, as if it was blown clear off. And as you pull yourselves over the rocky peak, you can see a crater forming, almost like you were atop a volcano, but the crater is shallow. And in the center of that plateau is a dark, swirling, turbulent mess of energy that flickers in grayscale and seems to suck the life and color from the very air and ground around it. It is a churning, miserable portal that reminds you so very much of one you've seen recently in the pit of a forgotten stronghold, surrounded by old ghosts giving their afterlife to keep it contained. All right. Just like you were taught, yes? Sherilyn squeezes your hand. She's looking, searching your face. Are you feeling okay?
Still nervous. And if I'm going to be able to accomplish this,
There is no one else but you. You can do it.
I just don't know why I was the only one chosen. Can no one else do this?
If others can, they have not been found yet. And your kind of gift is once in generations.
I'd try and open the book.
Okay. So you peel open the pages of the tome, and you notice again it will immediately begin to glow, as if fire is actively lighting on the page. And this time you find it's not entirely blinding. You can make out scriptures and passages, things that you don't know why, but you feel like you can read them. And as you begin to read, you find that words in a voice not your own, in a language you've never spoken, begin to spill from your tongue. I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw, please.
29.
Okay. I need a dice. I need a single die. This one. Please take 5 points of fire damage as your eyes, they feel like they're beginning to boil in your skull. It does hurt and burn to read these texts, and you can feel your eyes on the brink of bursting into actual flame in your skull. Do you keep reading?
Like my eyes do already feel like they're gonna like burst.
They feel like they are boiling in your skull.
Okay, then no. I don't think I could handle it.
Okay. The pain and the pain you know is coming overwhelms you, and you shut the book. You feel a hand clap down on your arm, and you look to Sherilyn's face, concerned and worried and afraid. What is going on? I'm here for you.
I'm not ready.
You must. If you don't... And you hear a deep rumble start from somewhere within the mountain. That swirling pool of energy begins to spark and arc with more violent magic. You can almost see a gray cloud seeping from it like a smoke, but it robs the color of the sky and earth around you.
Oh, and it looks like it looks like kind of looks like the place that we went to where Awen and them were.
It does.
God. Okay. It's getting
But
bigger.
you have shut the book.
Yeah.
And you have backed away from this challenge. And despite closing the book, you do still feel the burning in your face, in your skull, in your eyes. You hear an angry, disappointed roaring in your ears. But Sherilyn doesn't seem to hear it. And before long, it'll become impossible to see or hear or feel anything beyond how your entire head is burning. Feel like you're about to catch fire. A voice scolding you for your cowardice while you begin to burn. Take another 4 points of fire damage. And then suddenly your eyes are open. You are looking up into a wooden ceiling, safe and sound in your own bed, drenched in a cold sweat, your heart racing in your chest. You're still in the room with Solace. You seem otherwise unharmed, but your head aches. You can still feel burns as if they'd happened to you. And when you try and think back on what you'd experienced, initially you can only see fire. What do you do?
Do we think that the bathtub is still full of water?
It's probably not hot anymore, but also probably not clean.
I will probably sit up abruptly and go to the bathtub to put my arms into the cold water.
Are you doing this quietly?
No. No.
Okay. Go ahead and make a quick stealth check. I'll give you stealth or dexterity.
I just rolled a natural 20 for that.
Okay.
For 22.
So you are not being quiet, but you do not wake Solace by cooling your arms alone.
Collapsed by the bathtub with my arms in the water. Probably tried to splash my face in hopes that it might help the sensitive skin.
Okay. You use the cold water left behind in the tub to try and ease the way you still feel as if you are burning. But you are largely let alone. And not for terribly long. For within the hour, dawn's light will begin to filter through your windows, or in Darby's case, directly onto their face. One by one, you begin to rouse, coming around to prepare for your day. And you will notice, for those of you either outside or who take the time to look outside, a very thin but distinct layer of frost on most things outside. Darby, can you just go ahead and give me a Constitution save at advantage, please?
Yeah, okay. Pwah. Pwah. 19.
Okay. You've slept through colder, and find that when you wake, you can shake off the frost, clear it from your belongings, and honestly, one of the better sleeps you've had in days. What is everyone doing?
Getting dressed on the balcony.
At some point, if I find that the water's not helping and I know it's cold outside, I'm gonna go outside. Probably before everyone wakes, because I only need 4 hours of sleep.
Okay. You do have to move the chair that
Yeah.
Solace has used to barricade the door. And
Herb.
that might wake her.
I don't really wait to say anything, I just kind of move the chair and go outside.
What is everyone doing?
Waking up, getting dressed, going down for food.
I lean my face into the window of the balcony door.
Like you're
Siobhan
looking
and
for
Realm,
one.
as you wake up and get dressed and prepare for the day, you both look towards the window where Dawn's light is broken for a moment, kind of covered by Darby, just in the window, face pressed in.
At least they got dressed first.
Oh, did we accidentally lock you out?
The doorknob starts rattling.
May I come
Let them
in
in?
from the out now?
It's like it's scratch at the window, like a puppy.
I'm gonna do that thing where like I pretend to unlock the door and then it won't open. And I'm like, that's weird. I'm gonna try again and then I'll find it.
I will drag all of my bedding just right inside the door and like tuck it in a corner. And just
The cold follows you in. There is frost still clinging to your bedding. Something, those who have not dressed yet might find a little bit abrasive.
It is delightful outside. Really, just go out and then brace it, and then I'm gonna start walking downstairs.
And I will. That is exactly what I do.
Do it! Just embrace it!
Swan goes out and power poses in the nude.
I
One
mean,
light.
not in the nude. He has like a robe on.
He
That'd be
poses
ridiculous.
in his Hefner robe.
Yeah, I'll probably go
As-
out on the balcony and like wave at Nia and be like, hi, I'm, well rested and chill and say hi.
For those of you heading out onto the balconies, you can see each other. Vaughn is your power posing in a robe, and Nia and Solace is they're both finding space on the balcony. And as you take in the sunrise, you do notice that yes, there is a layer of frost, but as the sun begins to rise and the light washes over the little town, it fades quickly. You can already feel a rather welcome and intense heat from the sun.
No.
I know, yeah. I feel. I was like, oh.
I will say it's
absolutely
not
had.
quite the same as when you're in the Badlands. It's just the, waking up on a warm fall day kind of thing.
Yeah.
Had my hands on wherever frost was. Just trying to like hold it. And then I'm sad when it goes away.
Are you okay?
I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be like a lasting thing or not, but I am very uncomfortable right now.
I didn't. There weren't any bugs in my bed.
No, I'm pretty sure
So-
I was set afire last night and I hurt all over and yeah.
I like look back inside at the bedding that is not burnt.
Looking for
I
fire.
look back at what?
It's a whole thing. I think that we should like
It's a breakfast
I think
chat.
it is one of those depressing breakfast traps.
I
One of my
Travis,
favorites.
I-
Depressing breakfast
like-
chat.
Yes.
I walk over and to the railing and I lean towards Vaughn and I was like, Mia has a breakfast chat for us.
Darby's already downstairs.
Yeah, I'm like, I'll just unless I can help with that, we'll be downstairs and you can tell us more.
does my skin look okay? Like, do I look okay?
Does she look roasty?
Do I look
Roasty?
roasty toasty?
Rosie.
How sweaty is she right now?
Yeah.
She
I'm
might be
gross.
sweaty. She might be sweaty, but you don't seem burned.
Okay.
Like,
Um,
you're just glistening a little bit. Just
that's disgusting.
Sweat is just nature's glitter.
It's disgusting. I'm just going to gently ask for a new bath with cold water, and then I will be downstairs.
okay, we'll see you in an hour.
Okay. I am gonna try
will-
and ask for another bath, but like have it like not hot, like cold.
You can do that. You do have to go downstairs to talk to the staff, but you also
I'll
don't have
send-
to interact with
yeah.
anyone.
I'll send them up. I can do that. As I'm backing out of the room, like still looking for signs of a fire, and then just gently closing the door behind me. And I will explain down below that she
How do you explain?
I know, it's like, well, I was trying to think of the right honorific. If you could, my companion has asked for a room temperature bath.
You'll be met by a young man, barely out of his teens or perhaps late teens, who just seems a little bit confused for a moment, and then
She's
looks
from
at
very
you.
far east and has strange habits. Very far west. Sorry.
Well,
I know.
sure.
No, what's east is
Well-
right.
We'll take care of it.
Thank you.
And you see
I
him
will-
going to the back and exchanging words, kind of like a lukewarm bath. I get it.
I'm disappointed that it's lukewarm.
Well, I figure lukewarm will actually be pretty chilly right now without being ice cold.
Oh, fair.
Give her an isolation bath.
It just throws
Polar bear
ice in it.
Polar bear dupe. I was gonna say that. Ooh.
Then I'll find the others who are already at breakfast.
Yeah, you do find it relatively quiet. People who do come in will typically go up to the counter, exchange words with Sasha or one of her help, and walk out with a meal wrapped in parchment paper. But as you guys take a table and are noticed, Sasha will notice you and wave and say, "Promise to be right with you."
Take your time.
I will mention to the others that in a voice like Nia is taking another bath because she mentioned something about burning and being on fire and said it was something she wanted to tell us all about at the same time. She looked okay, just a little sweaty, and I think she was upset about being sweaty. I'm not burnt. The room didn't look
Like hot flashes.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. Was she having a hot flash?
So like your hot flashes.
I'm not familiar. I don't think I would know anything about hot flashes, actually. Like, I'm trying to think if that's a thing Solace would have experienced or haven't.
Oh, it just mean some like older ladies sometimes in the village would talk about hot flashes. It sounds a lot like that. Like, you know, just really hot, like you're burning.
Yeah,
and
she was all over, like, touching the ice as much as she could, and she was on the balcony, and she normally does not like cold things.
Nice.
So she asked for a cold bath. I sent her a cool bath because I'm not sure she could tolerate a cold bath.
Well,
I don't know.
I mean, maybe it's not that. I'm just saying. I've heard of that sort of
She
thing.
looked okay. Yeah, she looked
Oh,
okay.
okay.
I mean, she
That's
didn't
fine.
look injured.
Do people having hot
Said she-
flashes not look okay?
Well, they look tired sometimes. But
Oh.
She
I
just
think
looked a
that's 'cause
bit damp.
that too, sometimes. They do look a bit damp and tired because they don't sleep so good because they're so hot.
Maybe that's it.
Oh gosh.
I don't know.
She didn't seem to want company. I think
That
she's
too.
okay. Like, I
Maybe
think
she had
she's
one. Nope.
okay.
Not good.
The older
What?
ladies sometimes in the village do not want company either. This is
How far can we take this bit before Wade literally explodes?
but like, you know,
Consistent.
sometimes
Just
you're not here, you don't know what we're talking about. That's fine.
no, I'm not.
No, but like,
That's
you know, it's just sometimes that happened too. I think we should just be as respectful as we can be.
I mean, she did say it was something she wanted us all to know about.
Oh,
I fucking hate you. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Hold on. I got this.
Oh my god.
I figure it'll be about an hour if she takes her normal bath time and doesn't wash her hair. If she washes her hair, it might be 2.
we're gonna be here all day. Well, I think it's fine. We'll just wait for her to come down and see what she has to say.
If she's having a hot flash, she deserves a moment. Or 2.
Yeah. What is something else that they used to say in the village is it's best just to let everyone take those at their own pace. Be mindful, thoughtful, respectful.
I literally just turned into an adult.
You're 80 years old.
Yes, but the adolescent birthday into adulthood happens at 80.
I don't care. You're 80 years old. You could be going through menopause.
Kaylee's like, oh yeah, they're doing a bit, and now's a good time to take a 5 to 10 minute AFK.
Also,
God.
now's a good time to pee.
To go have. Yep. Everybody, just take your
Wait, I
breakfast. Peas and etc.
The pea buggy. Wait, where is it?
We pee back, right?
I don't know.
Pee if you
Get
need
back.
Ah. Here we go. I guess we're going through hot flashes and menopause, I suppose.
I mean, it comes for all women eventually.
Yeah, but for Nia right now, apparently. We've lived our life, long and fruitful.
Yeah, it's time for the change.
It's just time for the change. Time to move on. See, I thought he was gonna chime in with something because I always feel like the rustle when he comes in is just like, I'm waiting for it.
It's him charging the static
Yeah.
energy he needs
Yeah,
Yeah.
to deliver a shocker.
that's what I thought you were gonna come in with that because you started moving and I was like, oh, now I'm nervous. Ugh.
Before I even speak, I strike fear in the hearts
Yes.
of my friends.
Yes. Yes. Well, because like whenever your mic comes on, there's like this little rustle with it, so like I always know it's you. And the timing after I mentioned heat flashes / menopause to Kaylee. The fear is real.
No, that joke was writing itself. I didn't need to contribute.
Yeah, okay, fair
You
enough.
just needed to make the sound so that everybody would make it for you.
Yes, that makes a lot of sense.
We've had worse bits.
There's a joke there.
He.
Your red octopus looks so angry in the bottom of your camera, Laura.
He is angry.
Like he looks so mad
That's
being
the secret.
squished
He's
down
always
there.
angry.
He squished. Yeah.
I started a little wonky. There you go. I fixed it.
Oh, that's disturbing. I love it.
I didn't realize his eyelids. I didn't realize his eyelids moved.
That's amazing.
Oh, nice.
He cute. He was just squished and angry in that bottom corner.
I'm not gonna be able to get it back there. Right? There we go. That's fine. He's fine. Now, mostly, probably. We all experience hormonal changes differently.
So anyway, after a little while, I finally come downstairs. A little less sweaty. Still skin sensitive, but sweaty. Less sweaty. Not sweaty.
Less sweaty?
Less
Sweaty.
sweaty.
Still
Not less
sweaty.
I was like, wait a
Sweaty
minute.
Vaconia,
Still a
join the
little
correct-
sweaty. Are you feeling better?
I imagine things will still be sensitive, but yes, I'm feeling better.
From your not hot flash, the hot flash.
Beautiful natural occurrence that happens to so many.
That yes.
I'm sorry, what?
Nothing. How are you feeling?
Hot
Nothing at all.
flash. What did you tell him?
Did you have a good bath?
I said you felt like you were on fire and that you were trying to cool off, but that the room didn't look like it was on fire.
And how did we get hot flash / natural womanly?
I don't know what happened.
Sometimes. Listen, it's fine. It doesn't matter what we said or what we.
I'm sorry. Have you
experienced.
met many women that say when they have hot flashes that it feels like they're on fire?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shut up, God.
I mean, in real life. Yeah,
Yeah.
actually.
Yes, there was a lady. We used to go to the village however many days, and we would sell our goods. And she was always talking about, it was terrible. I felt like my whole bedroom was on fire. So yeah, I'm sorry if I assumed that that's what was happening to you based on my own experiences as a
I'm
person.
a young lady. Thank you very much.
You're 80 years old.
You're
That's
like
for
4 times my age.
That's for my kind, though. That happens.
Well, the lady in the village is
And
going to us.
anyway,
Years old.
I'm gonna move. It's fine. I'm fine. I apologize if. Never mind. I'm not even going to say it because I feel like I'm digging my own grave here.
I don't apologize. No, I'm kidding. Sorry.
No, fuck you. I'm going to sit down very stiffly because I am still very uncomfortable. I think I intentionally tried to walk into somebody's dreams last night. Or, I suppose, past? Or I did my best. I don't know. Either or, I'm pretty sure I ended up back in Claude's dreams of when he was with Sherilyn.
And he was having hot flashes.
No, he had that book again. The book that I couldn't open the last time, or really hold on to the last time. Not that this time went any better. But all in all, and I'm gonna go through and, like, explain, like, you know, the words that I heard about him being sun-kissed, a dream, like a daywalker, sun-chosen, like, traitor kind of thing. I believe this book also has the capability to close the portals that we witnessed when we were trying to help Calder. Except it can only be used by a select individual, which happened to be Claude. For some reason I couldn't quite get an answer to.
So like a chosen.
Yes,
But like a god, maybe.
yes, but Claude is a drow, but must have been chosen by. Well, we were talking before. Do you remember when we were talking about ways to, like, counter the Rock King, and we thought about the opposite, which is the Sun God?
So you think Cloud was chosen by the sun?
Yes. But that also confuses me because apparently at some point in time he and Klaus associated / had the same goals in mind, but now no longer.
Is Rain worshipped in well, where are you from also? Or do you have your own deities?
Do we have a name for the Spider Queen?
You do. Dolores.
Can we spell that in the chat?
LTUS? Oh, whoops,
I
I heard
want to
the
make
lotus.
sure.
I heard the lotus.
To be honest, I also heard the lotus.
Dolores.
Dolores!
She's definitely having hot flashes.
Shut up.
Never telling you guys anything. Don't worry.
No.
I've heard all from my mom. Yeah, this is fine.
Oh God, no! You know how that makes it worse, right? You know how when you say that, it makes it worse.
Yeah,
Okay, thank you.
yeah.
Thank you.
So,
Why?
in Cardia,
Go.
it's mostly close to Dolores, or do the people in Fengari also?
In most of the Underdark, they favor the afeared one, which is Dolores, who goes by many names. There are little pockets of drow who don't abide by the same society. A lot of them ended up in Fengari,
Okay.
but largely the dominant deity is the Spider Queen, Dolores.
So, I've never heard of anyone being chosen or taking up the mantle of the Sun God, especially not the Vassalas. I feel like they would support their Spider Queen more.
The Spider Queen.
Dolores.
I mean,
Perhaps
don't go ahead.
Perhaps the Spider Queen can also make people feel? Oh God! Stop that.
Yeah,
Stop.
probably. I don't know.
They-
Depends.
She can make people feel,
Oh
God.
my God! What did she? Stop
Yeah,
touching my
oh God.
keyboard. Oh God. Okay,
Mhm.
well, he touched the thing, and now there's this thing that won't get off my screen.
A
But
new hand touches the beacon.
cool. I don't care. Okay, there we go. I got it. I don't remember what I was saying. If I was saying anything, I'm sorry.
I mean, it might make sense for him to not broadcast that. I know very little about drow culture. I know you say rip sometimes, but I don't think being chosen by the sun would be a high honor among drow who typically live underground and don't like the sun very much.
Well, that is the thing. The sun god is something worshipped on the surface, and many of the drow believe that.
They did face
I don't.
Sunkiss.
They did, and they also said traitor. So it just begs so many questions because Claude is still the Vassilas. Sherilyn is in Fengari. So something has happened. Like, if he was the one that was closing the portals in the past. I don't know, my mind is jumbled with different questions and wanting to know. And I want to know why he's so associated with Klaus.
Klaus was chosen once.
What?
Klaus was chosen once by someone.
By who?
Someone who does not choose often.
How do you know?
He told me.
Do we know which god does not choose often? Chosen often?
So is that perhaps why they were so associated with each other, because they were both chosen?
It could be. Do I know? Do any of us know the god that doesn't choose often?
Can make a religion check.
Okay, fuck
All
it.
of us?
I'll give two
No.
eyes.
Okay, not me then.
Klaus was a chosen
17.
of the Rock King.
I think that was just a theory we had. I don't think we.
Oh, okay, okay.
Confirmed.
Yeah, that was my
Gotcha,
somebody.
gotcha,
I
gotcha.
think that was
I
all
like
of our
it to be
guesses
number
actually.
-1. I got 17.
Oh my god!
It's a good roll.
But unfortunately, you
Not good
aren't familiar enough with the chosen of the gods to know who chooses more than the others. You only recently learned yourself.
Fair.
But this does mean that, or at least I can confirm in one way or another, that Claude possibly still has a book that can do something about the portals that are basically rotting away the world, I suppose. I don't know, I have some answers, but so many questions, and it's not enough. Oh, and just so we're clear, I tried to read the book and it didn't go very well. It
Did it
wasn't.
trigger hot flashes?
It didn't trigger hot flashes. It set my eyes and everything I am on fire, and I still felt it upon waking up. So if I apologize if my skin is a little sensitive today.
Doesn't it feel terrible when your eyeballs burn?
Like a hot flashing pain.
Right in your eyes?
I will
No,
break out the
like
meme
it-
again.
It
Yeah,
does
I've got
hurt with
the
that burn.
yeah because the Darby eye on. Yeah, I've got the Darby's eyes on
Mhm.
fire meme somewhere. Yep.
You know, it does make me
Feel-
feel better that you all make a joke out of this. So
I mean,
What would
Was
you
that-
would you rather us be? I mean, with everything else that we're going through, I mean, I'm sorry if making a joke about it has upset you.
no, it's fine. I'm used to it by now. I just wanted to share with you what I had learned and really curious about that book.
As am I, but I don't know how we can learn more about. Well,
The funny thing is that they were in a place of lots of snow, cold. It was a large mountain.
Do you think that could be where there's like a door to the Rot King or something? I don't know. I'm just theorizing, but
It looked very familiar to the one that we had seen, so I want to say yes.
perhaps it is somewhere in the High Maw range then.
I don't know where that is, so I will take your word for it.
I just point in the direction of the mountains so we can see them.
this one's
They're a big,
it's right there. So
really tall mountains. They kind of cut a slater off from much of the world.
Sophie crossed over them. I think probably not too far from here, from what I understand of her travels.
They are not very forgiving mountains.
Is that the way we'll have to go?
Is it the way? It's the fastest way, I'm pretty sure. We could go a really long way around them, but the fastest way will be through.
I don't know how much time they have. I don't know how much
Then we
time
will
Gerard
likely-
has.
Realm should roll for his beads.
We will likely
May I
be
roll
going
for my
through the
beads?
mountains go.
You may roll for your beats.
12.
I don't think that's Windwalk.
No, I
I'll
don't
tell you
think
what
so.
it is, though. Hang on. 12?
Yeah,
Cure wounds.
sweet. Second level or first?
Either.
Second. Sweet.
So, do we have any idea how he's supposed to contact us?
No.
It's also the matter of finding the chosen that's in the town.
Where are we going?
We
Where are we
were-
going to go? Good.
But I was gonna say, I think we were gonna go talk to somebody.
Hmm.
Hi, Dad, I'm gonna sit right here.
He's stalking.
No, he's about to pounce. on the bird.
Yeah. Little
So I will say
Yeah,
at
so I
this
guess.
time you've been sitting with your breakfasts, chatting over your morning meal.
Yes.
There was someone we were going to go see.
The woman we think may
Yes.
be the chosen.
Mm.
She works. I want to
She's
say
like
it
a
like
priest-
the church.
Yeah,
So-
like a priestess or something.
I think so.
It's been so
Ew.
long.
Do we remember her name? Or do we need to ask our bar friend whose name I definitely is.
Do we remember the bar friend's name?
Sasha.
Sasha.
I did it. Do we need to ask Sasha or do we remember her name?
I wanna. It's not right. I want to say it's like Tessa.
Kaylee's checking her own notes.
I have it there. I was ready.
Yeah, you shut your mouth.
I was
She
ready.
knows.
I have the right passage up.
I hope it's not Tessa, because that's what I definitely named AU Solace's baby. And I will feel like if that was
It's
just
something with a T,
subconsciously
I feel like.
implanted into my brain, and that is because I had no recollection of this.
Excuse me, I just
What
need
was
to
the
go
name
for
that
2
you
hours to
named?
watch a video.
Tessa.
Tessa, nice.
Sasha!
Sasha!
She's behind the bar helping give out breakfasts to workers on their way and just sort of nods to you. Yeah.
I'm going to get up so that
There
I
it
don't
is.
inconvenience her. I'm so sorry. I know that you're busy. I just wanted to double check. Do you remember yesterday when we were asking about the holy people, your religious?
A lot of things.
Thank
yeah.
you. We want to go speak with a woman we asked about yesterday. It's a
Temerity?
Temerity. Yes, that's the name. And where can we find her again?
She's down the road at the I guess it's kind of a multi-purpose building, but it's a bit of a sheriff's office, bit of a place of worship, like a community center.
Community center. Okay.
And the post office.
All right.
And the post office.
Perfect. Thank you. I'm so sorry to interrupt.
Sure.
I
That's
walk
what we're
back.
here for.
Temerity at the community center down the road.
Thank you, Sasa.
Salsa?
Salsa.
Thank you, Sasa.
She's like, these people are real bad at names. Damn.
We're new in town.
Hey,
Give us a
well-
break.
We'll go for a little happy walk.
You can wrap up at breakfast and settle your tab of 5 silver. And then you...
I got it.
Gold.
You got it? Okay.
I got it. Giving it gold.
JK.
You proceed out into the one-road town. The sun is higher and warm, but the air is still cool. If it were not for the breeze coming off the mountains to the north, it would probably still be quite warm. But it's sunny, not a cloud in the sky. More or less mild temperature. Warm in the sun, but cool in the shade. There are a smattering of buildings on either side of the road. Some of them look like businesses, some of them look like homes. And when I say they look like homes, it's almost like apartments. There are multiple abodes to a building.
I'm gonna keep an eye out for a post office.
You begin down the road to the building you've all been pointed towards multiple times now. To what seems
going.
like it may have once been a religious building, but now it's converted. There is a sign out front that said Sheriff's Office. It's got double doors that are propped open. And as you guys approach, a couple kids chase each other down the stairs and sprint around to the back of the building.
That also have the whisker type markings.
That also have the whisker markings.
Do we even know what we're going to ask? Because walking in and being and asking if they know of a chosen of the god of this town seems.
I will handle it if you do not feel comfortable doing it.
I don't know what to ask.
You don't have to ask anything necessarily.
Alright, well, if you're confident, then.
As confident as I am in anything.
Reassuring.
That's. Okay. Yeah, pat their arm.
I'm gonna walk in.
Okay.
I'm following.
Same. Gonna pull my veil
So-
up
Yep.
nicely over my head.
You walk into a relatively open space. It does still look like it may have once been the interior of a church, but there are no benches, or no pews, no altar. In fact, there is just one woman who is setting up some wooden chairs in a semicircle. She is a blue-skinned tiefling with ram-like horns that curl around her ears. She's got a thick mess of black hair pushed all over to the right side of her face. Dressed in simple leathers that look functional, almost like armor, but not quite a dedicated suit of leather armor. And she has a strange device belted to her hip that I don't think any of you have ever seen before, but for those of us who live in the real world, we would recognize a pistol.
Oh man.
Hell yeah. Also, I need to do a thing. It's almost time. So, like, hold on.
It is almost time.
P-Big?
And someone is screaming. So,
Yeah, we gotta do a quick dinner break.
Yay! P-Big?
So, pee now.
Yay!
Pee break.
P-Big? Maybe food, I don't know.
Sounds good.
I need either a better camera or better light. It's both.
Is it both?
It's both.
I mean, either would make a difference, though.
Yeah.
So you could start with one and then work your way around.
Yeah.
Or not. It's fine. It's also acceptable.
Sister.
I bought a new camera and then I had to buy a lamp. So, yeah. That was my progression. Then I had to buy a new computer. Yeah.
Progression just kept going.
Cascaded. It's, yeah. Yeah. My old computer was like, this is too many peripherals. We are going to occasionally not use some of them. And it's a surprise which ones. Maybe. That is such a fancy cat tree. I need to get my cats a new cat tree.
Oh, he loves it.
Yeah. Ours is. I got it when Cal was a baby, so I guess it just turned 5 years old. It's not. It's been it was not the most expensive cat tree to begin with, and it's had a hard life.
Well, we have one of those out in the other room, but he just likes to climb, so I want to make sure he can climb all the way, Leia.
Nice. Since you took away his mattresses, you jerk.
We did do that.
How tall is it?
Floor to ceiling, so between 7, 9, and 11 feet, I think.
Oh my goodness. Okay. I thought
It's
mine was tall,
adjustable.
but mine ended at 7,
Mhm.
4.
Like
4.
it's like those temporary dance poles. It's a tension rod.
Oh, I see.
I just love that was the first thing, like pressure rod. Like I think shower curtain, but your default is like,
Well, we've both had
poles.
them, so
Yeah.
I would
I
be
understand
scared.
it.
Maybe because of my experience with a pressure shower rod curtain. Like I would absolutely just think I had it tight enough and it would not be tight enough and I would just be on like I would injure myself badly.
To be fair, I don't think I ever did mine very properly, and I was always a little nervous to go on it. Probably
I
shouldn't have
did
bought
mine
it, but
properly, but I didn't always service it when I jumped on it, and I did it when I was drunk once and broke my wrist.
oh yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And then I got immediately back on Overwatch and
Memories.
said, "It's okay, guys. I may have broken my wrist, but I'm good."
Yep.
I remember that.
Oh,
my God.
memories.
I ain't no bitch.
What is it with you and breaking joints? Stop it.
I've got a gift.
Stop fucking up your joints. You need those to move.
All right. So, you enter this rather large open space to a tiefling woman setting up chairs in a little half circle by the window. As you glance around, otherwise it's largely empty. There are some paintings and pictures that looked like they were done by people of various ages that decorate the walls. There is a little office to your immediate left with a counter sequestered off by a door, but no one is behind it at the moment. And as your party shuffles in, the tiefling woman looks up and looks to you and smiles and says, "Oh, hello.
Hello.
Not who I was expecting. What can I do for you?"
We're looking for a melody.
Well,
Temerity.
I don't know much about any melodies, but
Temerity, no!
What did you say instead? Because it totally sounded wrong. But I was like, what did they say?
The melody, and I was like, Melody's gone.
The
We
melody.
killed
It
her.
was the melody.
I know.
It
I'm
was.
sorry.
No, it's okay.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Come back. You're okay.
The melody.
Well, I'm going to try it.
No.
No, it's okay.
Deep breaths. You can do this.
And she's just kind of watching this.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I am not from here. I'm from somewhere stupid. Melody is who we're looking for. I'm so sorry.
Well, I have good news. And I hope by your accent you're not referring to the north, somewhere stupid.
No, not at all. No.
Okay. At any rate, you found her. How can I help?
Well, I've already put both of my feet directly into my mouth, but
What's one more?
what's one more? I don't have another. But
I was going to ask if you have a third foot somewhere.
I'm not going to respond to that because
Okay.
nothing I say will be appropriate. Anyway,
That's true.
Nia looks confused.
I have.
I'm just like a tennis match.
What is one more foot? I have some questions that may be strange, but I don't really think we have time for me to try to figure out a better way to ask them, or for any of us to have a better way to ask them.
Okay.
I
She kind of goes to walk up to where you all stand around Darby at the helm of this.
It's going really well, guys.
Puts a few feet between you. Kind of
Yes, I believe.
stands casually, but folds her arm over her chest and waits.
I am a chosen. I am the chosen of Nalai, and I am seeking others like myself, and have reason to believe someone here might be someone like that.
Here specifically as in the building with you, or here
In-
specifically as in
In-
the town?
In town.
Ah. And why?
Danger. Mainly.
All right, group of strangers that just walked into town. Speaking of chosen and dangers, what kind of danger are we on high for?
God killing.
I'm sorry, where did you say you were from?
I specifically am from a Slater. Isyate, if you really want to break it down.
But not all of us?
No.
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 We're from many places, but we've been traveling together for quite some time. And
I am late to
we
the party. Who
have...
are we talking to?
Definitely not to Melody. You're talking to you to
Melody.
Like, I just got back like 20 seconds ago, sorry.
Fine.
Merity. We're talking to Temerity in the community center in town.
It's going well.
And Darby has
No,
just said that we're
Melody
looking
with
for the
you, Matt.
chosen because they might be in danger, and now she's looking at us like we have 3 heads.
Because you also
We
just suffer
have
God killers, so
Mm.
I heard that.
Hey.
Definitely.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So there are some strange happenings among the gods lately, and we have seen some things as we've traveled. We've most recently come from Ainsbury via Greystad, and there were some events around the tournament there, and just seemed to be great things happening and scary things happening, and we're trying to do what we can to help.
To be clear, are we helping these scary things, or are we helping?
We're trying
something
help.
else.
Stop the scary things. I am sorry if I misconstrued that. We are trying to stop the bad things, is what we are trying to do.
We're trying to find this chosen so that we can help protect them.
Most recently, we were able to help close a portal that was causing some great danger, and it has made us aware of some other things that are happening. So we were led to believe that there may be someone here who might also know some things of the happenings of gods.
It's a lot to take
Well,
in, I know.
It's been a
It is
lot.
a lot to take in. We're not a particularly God-fearing town, or gods-fearing town. Obviously, we do have one we hold in high regard for the way she may or may not have helped us, but I cannot offer you chosen.
That is
They may not
fine.
even know themselves.
So
I
then,
did-
how would you know? How would I know?
I would like to say that it's somebody that is perhaps magically inclined. Somebody. What? Why are you shaking your head?
It is not.
You would know best, Darby.
Do you know anyone that feels or seems particularly burdened or distant or often maybe not as present as they could be? Somebody who has a lot of dreams, somebody who has insight they should not, or
I know of people who may fit some of those descriptions: burdened, insightful, distant. But one person who may or may not be chosen. To be honest, even if I did have a name ready for you, I'm not sure I would immediately give it over.
that is fair. I understand. And they will just quietly kind of withdraw to the back of the group. Actually, they're going to go outside.
Sorry, it's been very hard for them, and it is very hard for them. There's someone who did some bad things in the West, in Ormershire and then elsewhere, and he suggested he might be headed this way, and we are trying to get here first to make sure if there's anything that we can do. And I don't know that he intends to harm anyone here, but if he does, we're going to try and stop it. But I know we're strangers and you don't know who we are or what we've done. There may be word of us. I don't know what rumors you hear from as far as Ainsbury, but we competed in the tournament there, and that is about the best resume that I can offer. But mostly, we just want people to be careful, just in case there is someone here that may be trying to harm them. And there are other things happening that are, like I said.
There are always things happening, but I appreciate the warning.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your time. And I look to see if anybody else has anything else they wanted to say.
No. I don't really know what else to add or where else to go with this.
Just to clarify, you're looking for this person because you're worried they may be in danger, and that
They
this
may be.
person is allegedly a chosen of someone or something divine.
That about sums it up
Perhaps
pretty well.
might endanger the one who the god / goddess who watches over this town.
I see. This dangerous person, can you tell me a little bit more about what we should be looking out for?
Honestly, everything that's ever happened always happens on a different plane. If that makes sense. So I don't.
It does not.
Okay. I do. I'm just.
Yep, you're good. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with it.
Trying to think how to explain it. It's something that we only sort of understand ourselves, but have you noticed the changes with the moon?
I've noticed it being a little darker than usual, but is that related?
Yes. He is started out small gathering power.
Small by changing the moon.
No, that was a more recent change. I mean, when we first started to realize that there was a problem, um, gosh, it's been maybe 4 months, 6 months. I've lost track. But he, back in Ormershire at the time of the festival, again, I don't know how familiar you are with happening so far away, but he created quite some disturbances there. And then he later hurt some people we care about. Go ahead.
I appreciate the backstory, but what happened way over there, I'm not caring as much about. I am caring about what is to happen here, and what we need to be watching out for and why.
Elfin man, slender, attractive. That is what he looked like when last we saw him, but he can disguise himself. He's clever and he's charismatic and he's. I wish I knew better what to warn you against.
And he is
We're not
looking
even
for
sure.
a chosen to
We think so.
harm?
We think so.
Yes.
Okay. I will keep an eye out. I appreciate your information.
I'm sorry that it wasn't more clear. It is.
No, if you
Be
are
careful.
trying to do your due diligence as good people, I appreciate you bringing this to me.
Be careful if you see him. He is very dangerous.
I will try.
Are you the law of this town? Like, you.
Something like that, yes.
Something like?
Well, I try to uphold the rules and the law here for everybody. They do kind of refer to me as a sheriff, but sort of something I fell into. I wear many hats here.
They did say that this building was used for multiple reasons. Multiple things.
Yes, in about an hour or so, it'll be filled of children, as most of their parents are off working at the mines.
The mines?
Yes,
I'm just
the mines.
wondering where they are.
End of town, towards the base of the mountain. Well-trodden road, hard to miss.
Has anything strange ever happened in the mines, out of curiosity?
Yeah, recently or ever?
Recently.
Yeah, not recently.
Perfect. Alright, I still think that perhaps, like, if there's somebody in town magically inclined and or is a big fan of a certain god or yes, is probably recluse, just to give us a shout.
If I happen to remember somebody who fits that description, I will shout.
Okay.
Now, if you don't mind, I have things to ready for.
Yes, of course, sorry. And I will
And she's
turn
gonna
to head
start
out.
ushering you out.
Okay.
All, however many
Fair.
of you that remain.
That's fair. We're the crazy folks. That's
And as soon as you are out of the building, she does pull out the door stops and shuts the door behind you.
Well, that didn't go very well.
You hear a lock click.
That didn't go very well at all.
Is it too late to do it? Nah, it's too late.
Is Darby still
well, I
outside?
mean,
Yep.
Are you alright, Derby?
Nope. But it's fine.
May I ask a possibly rude question.
Sure.
Do you think that all chosen amongst the gods feel burdened with the role?
I suppose it depends on the god that they serve, and what that god demands of them, and how that god communicates with them. I cannot imagine it not feeling that way, but I imagine some might feel it is an honor, a privilege, a blessing.
I only ask because it was one of the main things you led with upon asking about the chosen of somebody who feels burdened. And I don't think that we've really met anyone who might say otherwise for you to witness.
None of the chosen we have met so far have given me reason to think otherwise.
I think the one chosen that we did meet outside of someone else, we didn't really get a chance to know.
If you think back on that chosen, though, wilted wings, trapped in a blood match. I mean,
In that match, I also heard his thoughts of how about his lady and how he, I don't know, I guess it's just fragments from what I remember, but I was just curious is all. I'm not trying to demean how you feel or how others might feel. I just wanted to ask.
I used to think it was a good thing when I was younger, and everyone told me it was a good thing. But my experiences are probably different from others. I don't know how other chosens feel, other than the ones that I have talked to or the ones I have seen.
But all in all, I hope you know that I am focused on helping you achieve what you would like, and if it's something that you're not happy with, then that is something that I'm going to help you with. I don't know, when you said burden, it hit me in a way.
It is like having an expectant parent, but you don't really know what the parent expects. And so you just sort of toddle into the dark and hope you do what you should. But often I don't. And I don't know what else I could be doing, what better I could be doing. But that is my burden to bear. And it is what it is.
If it does mean anything, everything that you are.
Hey, I know this is a moment, but there's, I think so. I saw someone. I think they're avoiding us.
What? Where?
That way behind the building. She just went around the corner there. Like a tiefling.
I'm gonna go sneak over.
Okay. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
15 plus 27. Yeah, 27.
Okay. You do reach. You sneak down the alleyway between two buildings in the direction Vaughn had pointed. Reach the back of the building undetected. Please make a perception check.
18.
Okay. You spot the back of a tiefling woman as she continues to walk behind the buildings, parallel to the road, until she cuts around a corner.
Was it? She was a blue tiefling, you said?
I mean, you just see black hair from behind.
Did the person we just left, Meredy, have black hair?
Yes.
I don't know what to do. I'll keep following. Stealthily.
Okay. Realm has gone to follow what Vaughn pointed out. The rest of you are still stood on the road.
When Realm doesn't return right away, I'm gonna go where we last saw him, and just follow that trail.
Okay. You begin to follow Realm. What are the rest of you doing?
Guess we all should start heading that way.
I'm following.
I will just very, very lightly touch Darby's elbow as I walk by. I do not say anything, and then I keep walking.
I, on the other hand, reach out and take Darby's hand, and in their head hear, "You're not a burden to us. To me. Everything you are is important." I didn't get to say that, but we have more important pressing matters, I guess. There you go!
Realm, you find you have an entourage very quickly.
Okay, that.
People probably a few feet behind you. You are sneaking and the rest of them are also sneaking, but they are less stealthy.
It's like that
God,
scene.
you guys are so loud.
It's like that
Yeah,
scene
if they're
where you're like
following me,
peering around
I'm
a
keeping
corner.
a distance.
Okay. So there's some distance, but you are definitely aware that there is a crowd of people creeping along behind you.
Every now and again, I'm gonna turn and wave. But keep sneaking forward.
You reach the corner around which the tiefling had vanished. And please do a perception check.
Oh man, I'm sorry, I'm rolling really well.
I'm sorry,
20,
I'm
dirty
rolling
20.
well.
Dirty 20.
All right. You can spot the tiefling woman just a little bit further, now on the main road. She reaches more or less the end of the one road town and splits off towards a large two-story plantain-looking building.
Gonna keep following.
If we're trying to get people to trust us, possibly, maybe all of us following someone who is trying not to be seen might be a little disconcerting.
Oh, I don't plan on going any further than
Okay.
I guess here.
Okay. You,
Now that we
me,
know
same.
where she's
Yeah,
going.
yeah.
I'm
So
walking.
you're walking to the building, and we just kind of turn around and look unobtrusive, like, oh, we weren't followed.
Just assume very casual poses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Read a book.
Yeah, I actually won't get any closer. I'll hang back and join the others.
You can regroup on the side of the road.
Regrow.
Looking forward. Regrow. You all grow.
Like, how much?
Wee-wee.
Like another level's worth?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna thank you.
Oh, no, nice try.
I had to try. So, certainly what we said must have had some impact if she went to see someone immediately after, because she said she was expecting the children soon. And it sounded like that was something. What?
No, I was just going to say absolutely, because it just looks like she abandoned her job for the afternoon. I don't know what's going to happen with all of these children.
Babysitting episode.
I was gonna say, oh god, oh no. I mean, in character, sure. Out of character. Well, so we have this time. We're really just waiting to see how and when he appears, unless there's some other action we'd like to take, or some sort of guard to post. But I don't want to do anything that would make these people not feel safe with us.
Does she even know that we're following?
Hopefully not. I mean, we don't.
I mean, you
aren't
guys were
privy
quite
to her
loud,
perception.
but I don't think
Yeah.
you guys were quite loud. But I think maybe, hopefully, you kept a distance enough that she didn't hear.
So, if we're looking to build a rapport with the citizens, then I think the first thing that we should do is go back to the community center and see if there's like a news board where they're posting ads for help.
Take jobs.
Sure.
At least there we might also get an idea of what's been going on in the town.
If anyone asks, we can say that we're awaiting a message that was supposed to arrive here, so we don't know how long we'll be in town. But we, meanwhile, don't have a whole lot to occupy ourselves with. If there's anything we can do to help.
And apparently we're being watched.
We probably deserve that a little bit.
Yeah, alright.
I mean, honestly, if I were a passersby, I'd watch too.
So, what are you doing?
What does this place look like that we're outside of?
It's like an old plantation house.
Okay.
Colonial. Double story.
I'm sorry, what's a
Balcony all the
plantation?
way around. It's the-
What's a mesa?
What's a mesa?
Every
Super
other person
racist.
just cringing.
It's the houses that slave owners used to have.
Oh.
Yes, they're typically
Like
very
you'd have, like-
beautiful styled homes, but they're bad.
It would be like so it's a big fancy house on tons and tons of land, and then you had shanties on the side where you kept your slaves to farm your cotton or your rice or whatever you were growing outside of your plantation. I don't think we did that much rice. That's probably tobacco is probably more common. Yeah. So the plantation, it's the big house where the
Well, it
slave owner lived, basically.
well, at least now
And it's
we
really not cool to have
know-
your wedding there. Don't do it.
It's not cool, but it is. such
It's
a
not
pretty
cool.
building.
Please don't
Just
have
your
your
wedding
wedding at the
there.
plantation. No.
Well, at least now we know that the chosen, whether it be her or someone else, perhaps lives here? Maybe? Or frequents here?
How far away are we?
I mean, like 100 feet or so.
Damn it.
Are we out of sight? Can we get out of sight if we are?
We're on the side of the main road, kind
Just
of looking
chilling.
across the road to where this house is.
Maybe we should stop looking at it. In case they look out the window.
No, nobody look. Nobody look.
There's this scene in my head, and I don't know what it's from, but it's somebody going act. Oh, it's fucking Brooklyn Nine-Nine, where Terry's like, everyone act casual, and like the entire squad just like
Yeah.
starts randomly posing.
Yeah. We're about that good at acting
Appropriate.
casual. I mean, the important thing though is our goal was to see that that person was warned as much as they could be, and that seems to have happened. And even if they were warned against us, at least they will be careful.
I want to know who lives here.
can certainly ask. It might seem strange if we asked just now. Maybe,
You'll walk up on the
later.
door. Bang, bang, bang.
Are
We
you?
followed you
No.
here.
I mean, Vaughn may be right. There might be some sort of job posting board or something, and give us something to do at least to bide time, and like he said, potentially gain some trust, just in case there is more we can do.
Well, if we're being watched and then she ran up towards this house right after we had a conversation with her about something, I'm a little worried about that. But I also think that perhaps a job board is a good idea. But I refuse to go into the mines, I'm just saying.
Right.
I feel like
Actually, no, I
she's
don't understand. Is
maybe
it
warning
underground?
someone.
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't know if she was watching us so much as avoiding being seen by us. But
Was
is
she
it-
looking
is it
at us? Didn't Vaughn
underground?
say that she was looking at us?
No, just that he
What?
spotted someone.
Someone who is trying not to be seen.
Well, if I can find a bunch of incense, I can try to use some magic to determine what we need to do.
It seems possible. I mean, I don't guess we can go back to the community center just now since she locked the door behind us after she escorted us out. But we could potentially ask Sasha if there's any errands or anything that may need doing. Let her know that we're waiting on a message and have time to fill. Or acquire incense and try the spell if we think that might be helpful. We have options. And nothing but time until he appears, really.
Do we know when he's supposed to appear? Was it today, tomorrow? No idea.
Which day? Because it was like it was 1 week, right?
Yeah, I think we got
How
there
many
a
days have-
couple days early. I think we have like 2 days before the
Yeah,
meeting
so
time.
tomorrow
So
would
like
be in theory.
tomorrow, day after, probably.
Mm.
Okay.
Klaus has his own schedule. He shows up when
We
he
drag
wants
our
to.
long rest bar. We drag our long rest bar to 36 hours so we can skip. No, I'm just kidding.
Perhaps we can ask someone on the street. Just, hey, look, sir, it's such a nice place.
I mean, you're not alone on the street. You do notice there's a casual presence of people coming and going.
Yeah.
Most of the population has thinned out. They appear to be at their respective workplaces for the day. And you do notice there are still children just running wildly in the street.
Oh,
Don't ask a kid. People get weird about that.
Yeah.
okay. I was
Please don't stop a random
that
child.
was the first one that ran past me, but
Would you like to come hang
Oh,
out
God.
with our
Oh no!
puppy?
Oh no! Please! Please don't.
I'm going to catch. I'm just going to naturally walk out and catch somebody that's walking as well.
I thought you were gonna say catch a child.
I'm
like,
gonna
oh, no.
grab a kid by the arm and be like, "Look, kid, who lives here?"
And this
Easy
is how
enough
we
to
used
do.
be good.
You catch a human-appearing woman, but her skin is a little olive-toned, greener rather than natural. But she's got a basket full of baked goods. She's coming towards where the fire spitter is when you catch her. She says, "Can I help you?"
Sorry, I could. Whatever's in your basket smells delicious. Did you make those yourself?
Oh, thank you. Yes, my ma and I, we run the bakery just over there.
Oh,
If
my
you're
goodness.
looking to partake, you can stop in or come by. I hand them to the fire spitter. So,
I can absolutely see that. My friends and I would love to come by. We're new to town, so we don't really know our surroundings.
oh, well, welcome to Inmina. My name's Jade.
Nice to meet you, Jade. My name is Vaconia.
Nice to meet you.
I just have a quick question. What?
Sure.
Who lives in this house here? It's
Oh,
beautiful.
well, yeah, I guess. It's a house, it's walls and a roof.
Yes, it is. Sorry, it seems
sorry.
a little different.
I guess. Sorry. The Baron lives there.
The Baron.
Yeah.
Oh,
The Baron.
so like the mayor of the town or high society? Sorry, I'm just so new here.
The Baron. He just sort of communicates with the capital for us and makes sure that, our taxes go to the right place and that our needs are looked after.
Oh, okay. And does he mind visitors?
Oh, no, he's lovely. You can pop in anytime. Very open door policy.
Oh, that's lovely. And what is his name?
Baron.
Oh, his name is just Baron?
Well, no, it's Baron von Baron. The Baron.
Baron, Bon Baron.
Yeah, we all felt similarly, but I mean, sometimes you know what you're supposed to be. You're giving your name away.
Yes, I suppose so. There's no argument there. All right, well, thank you. You've been very helpful, and I will absolutely let my friends know about your bakery.
Well, I hope to see you. Now, y'all have a good day.
You
And
too,
she
Jade.
waves and continues off towards the inn.
I walk over and I go, the Baron von Baron, the Baron lives there.
What?
They thought it was weird.
No, that is exactly what I was just told.
Did you notice though that she said it was strange, that they thought it was strange too, like he wasn't born the Baron here.
Well, no, because immediately afterwards she was like, I suppose if you know what you're going to be and your parents name you the Baron or Baron. But apparently there's an open door policy, so anytime that we want to walk in and say hi.
Maybe not right now when
I really
Baron.
do have to work out the Baron von Baron, the Baron. Because I feel like if I try to say that, I'm going to bite my own tongue.
I mean, she just said Baron, so I would just.
Do you
No, because she said
think
he was
that
Baron. The Baron von Baron.
do you
People
think
prefer to
that-
be addressed by their first name, their full names.
Do you ever
Sorry.
hear a word so much it starts to lose meaning?
Baron?
yes.
That has immediately become Baron.
Well, I think you just go in and not now again because we think that she may be there, and it would be very strange if we just happened to appear right now. Like we should wait a reasonable amount of time. But if you just introduce yourself, but do we have a reason for trying to meet the Baron, or are we just going to say we're looking?
Is the
I
job
expended my one try to do anything, so I will just be here. Whatever you guys think is best, go for it.
Is there a job board outside the Baron's house? Is that a thing? Or is it in the
Point
middle of
towards
town?
Baron's house.
Maybe
Go
we
back
go
to the
ask
commu-
for directions,
The
knock on the
Baron
door,
von
and ask for
Baron, the
directions.
Baron.
As you are looking around or squinting at the large home, the door opens, and you watch as Temerity steps back out, shuts the door
Stuck
behind
in the
her,
light.
and starts to walk back
So
towards the main road.
I say
Stuck in the
rather
light.
loudly, perhaps we should go check out that bakery. That could still smell delicious.
Oh, by
I
the
don't
way.
look at Temerity. I do not look at Temerity
She
at all.
has reached the end of the path where it meets the main road and spots you all standing there. And gives you a very
Not looking.
terse
I'm gonna
smile.
pose.
I am talking about baked goods. I want a cinnamon roll. That's all I want is a cinnamon roll,
Yep.
and that is
Posing.
I am talking. Yeah, we could chat. It's the pose, the Final Fantasy like dude pose. Yeah, definitely Kaj. Yeah, we could go and have some baked goods since we aren't sure what else we wish to do with our day. Not stand creepily around the house that we're not supposed to be in. I say really quietly.
We could get in it. I could get in it.
Could get in what?
You can get in it. The house.
I could get in the house.
I have
Oh,
I know
shit.
I was initially
Disadvantage with
skeptical,
your
but
armor.
Soul's
Does Darby say
100%,
that?
100% on board with the Darby spider these days.
I could get
Like-
in the house.
Right, you
Says-
can be a spooter.
The Darby spider is our secret weapon.
We could also maybe give. Does anyone still have one of those jump stones?
The dimension beads? I don't think so.
Yeah,
I think we
thank you.
used all those
Jump
trying not to
stones.
die
I
and
like
stuff.
that one better. Can we have jump stones now?
Gemstones. I would like a gemstone. I think
Oh,
we
I
better
like
not
that
push
one
Kaylee
better.
too much harder because she just literally face palms
No
a
more
second
than
ago.
But
Oh,
at this
no.
point, Temerity has passed you on the road and seems to be headed back to the community center.
We can do something else, but I would like a snack. Eventually.
But
I
you
mean,
would-
it doesn't have to be right now, but
You would like a smoothie? What would you like?
a cinnamon roll. This is so
Oh.
smooth. I mean, yeah. Well, now that you said smoothie, now I want a fucking smoothie. God damn it.
If you guys want
Sorry.
to go get smoothies or cinnamon rolls, I could.
Go get
See what I can
smoothies and
see.
cinnamon rolls.
Should you buy
Let's get smoothies and
yourself?
cinnamon rolls.
How else?
Well, we can't turn into spiders.
Spider, just how else
I
do you think what's going with
Do we
me?
have invisibility anything? Do we have invisibility anything?
But it's hard to get in. Like, you're missing the point of the spider.
It's so little. It's little
We
spider.
have you going alone. I'm sorry.
It's fine. What does it matter?
Take
I get
less.
squashed, I die, and who cares?
I
Not-
do.
You don't die though. You
No.
come back. So it's
Shut
fine.
your mouth.
Just,
No.
I need like the Darby spider. Just suddenly there's you step on it. There's just a Darby.
All right. Well, yeah.
Look, if we want to know what's going on,
I have
just
been-
think this is maybe one of the better ways to try to figure anything out. I won't. It's fine. We can go get
I
a
have been
smoothie and a
skeptical.
cinnamon roll.
Every time there's been a Darby spider plan, I have been skeptical, and I've been proven wrong every time. So I refuse to doubt it.
All right, be free,
Just
bye.
assume it's gonna
Do
be
what
fine.
you gotta do. I'm here to support
Maybe
you.
we can help with a distraction, as in the rest of us go maybe knock on the door.
Oh, I mean,
Yes,
I feel like the idea of not to go. Yeah.
Have you
Maybe
seen any
later.
spiders in your home lately?
No.
You're an
Leave the
extermination
front
service.
door, and then Darby sneaks in as a spider.
Are we all okay with this? Are we on board with it?
Do this.
I don't. Yeah.
Just be very careful, please.
Trust
Please,
you.
careful.
You can do it. Do you have a sending stone for someone who is here?
No.
You should maybe have that. Don't you have extra? Maybe someone should give Darby. a
I
sending
do.
stone.
I don't.
Look, mine
have
are all
extras.
gone, and I've tried to buy
They're
multi.
all
I've
paired,
tried to buy them.
I
I
can't
have-
remember when we
yes.
bought 6 sets of standing stones.
and they're all
They're scattered to
Yeah.
the winds.
Yeah.
I-
to the
I-
wind.
wanted to put them like 3 times, and I've given up at this point. We just will not have them at this point.
I tried. I've tried to. I haven't tried here. I could look here for sending stones while we send the Darby. It doesn't seem
The
like
Darby.
a place that would have them, but I could be wrong. I
The
could be wrong.
Darby.
We
They
send
could
in
have a
the
whole
Darby.
Are you
Send
going
in the Darby.
to Give me
What
a
do we do?
stone or no?
I mean, the only
I
stone
don't
that I
have
have
any.
is to Brian, so if you'd like to converse with Brian,
No,
absolutely.
I mean, yes, I would love to
I
talk to
don't-
Brian for
I don't-
hours, but no.
What is the response time for a message spell? I think we've chatted about that
Like
at
a
some
minute,
point.
I think.
Yeah, so I can message you when you have a minute.
You have to be within 120 feet, which we're in 100 feet of the place.
No, I'm sorry, not message. I can do ascending. Like I can send Darby ascending, and then they can respond.
I could
if
do
they
that
get in a-
too.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
I'm casting Pass Without a Trace on myself.
Do it,
and
do
I'm
it,
gonna
do it.
stick to a spider.
Okay.
I will let you send Darby the message if you have more than 3 level 3 spell slots, because I only have 3, because you're technically 1 level higher than me as a caster.
You don't ever get more than 3 third level
Oh,
spells.
I don't remember.
slots. Yeah, no,
Worse.
I have 3. I've used 1 for some reason. I'm not really sure what I used it on.
Did you long rest? Did you take your long rest?
I did, but I'm also missing hit points because of the dream. Okay, understood. 10-4.
Because of the dream.
Because of the
yeah.
dream. Okay, I did.
I
Alright.
shouldn't have taken a spell slot from you, though.
No, it shouldn't have. I don't know why I might have clicked it by accident.
Panic
I'm-
click.
Just panic clicking.
Ooh, you can leave it unclicked, though. Like, you've used that spell.
I have?
Mm-hmm.
What did I use?
Yeah. You used a 3rd level spell.
I did? I did?
Um,
For a moment. It may not have been a 3rd, maybe
No,
a 4th.
no, that spell is a 5th.
Yeah, you've used a 5th level spell.
Dope.
So you can get the 3rd level back, but your 5th is gone.
God damn it.
Okie dokie. So I look at Darby and I say, how long will it take you to get to
Damn
the
it.
house?
I don't go terribly fast as a spider. I have like 2-ish hours.
You see the spider legs already. Or you haven't gone spider yet, you just did pass
Yeah,
without
I
trace.
did pass
funny.
without a trace, yeah.
Okay.
What I will do is I will wait 20 minutes, and then I will send you a message. Or send you. And then if you need something, you can respond. And then you'll have a minute to respond from that.
Alright.
Okay?
Alright. And I get as close as I can. And then I go spider and scuttle as fast as I can.
So you
I'm
watch
gonna
Darby
go-
wander up the pathway, and then whoop, suddenly they're gone.
Meanwhile, I mean, I'm going to get a cinnamon roll and a smoothie and go. I'm gonna go. I have 20 minutes. I just want a smoothie and a cinnamon roll, and then I'm gonna shop for sending stones. I can't help.
The bakery is basically across the road. It's a couple buildings down, but it is within eye shot.
I don't know if she said anything about smoothies, though. I think that was just kind of tossed in there.
But maybe we can. We don't know until we ask.
Well, you
They
guys
don't
sort
have
out your smoothies and cinnamon rolls. I really have to pee again.
I sent Darby
well,
a message
you
and
can
asked him if
feel-
they want something.
Take another pee break because I too have to pee. What is everybody's evenings looking like? When do we have to stop?
Good for whatever. I go in at 7:30 tomorrow, so.
I don't anticipate going terribly much later. Just want to get through like, at least one more scene.
I'm
Okay.
good. I'm here.
Ethan?
Yeah, I can do that.
All right, so quick pee and drink break, and then we'll wrap up.
Okay. You do look very similar in that picture.
Like
Mostly you look happy. Both of you look.
Yeah.
You look like you like each other. That's what I mean.
I adore
No.
her, so
Yeah, like
You look
sometimes you
like
have a
you like
picture
each
smile,
other.
but you guys look happy to be there. Not like you're smiling for a picture. It's a difference.
yeah. We noticed that she didn't have any pictures of us in her room colonized, so we were teasing her about it, and I was like, "Okay, come here, we're gonna fix this."
Perfect.
Cute. All right, are we all good?
Yeah.
You guys sneeze? Was that a sneeze face? You should make a
No,
face.
it's my insides trying to vacate everywhere.
Oh,
That's the
oh,
face, if
that's.
you were
I'm.
curious.
I'm very
Are you
sorry.
sure
I
you're
asked.
good to continue?
I'm good, man. I've been riding it out this whole time.
God.
That's why we've been
Stronger
taking
than I am.
breaks. More than
Yay.
we might usually.
Do what you gotta do.
Yeah, if it helps, for sure. Take one every 5 minutes.
No, that's too much. Okay. So, well, most of you carry on down the road and file into a delicious smelling bakery run by an older human woman who will happily provide you with cinnamon buns. Unfortunately, they do not do smoothies.
I take what I
Makes
can
sense.
get. I'm easily like it doesn't take much to make her happy. It really doesn't.
Darby, you have become a spider on the lawn of a big, beautiful home and scuttle for the porch, scale the stairs, and slip under and through the crack in the door. You immediately find yourself in a large, open building, very bright, light color scheme, and it is immaculately clean. You were almost run over by a cat sprinting by on the porch. But
My
you've
cats
made it
do
in.
like eating spiders.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to I don't know where the important rooms are in this place, but there's a cat going bananas. Anyway, I don't know, I assume there are stairs that go up somewhere else.
There are stairs that go up to the second floor. And it's a very open concept interior. You can see a balcony of the second floor above you.
And
What do you do?
are there any people moving about nearby?
Make a perception check
Okay.
as a spider.
Oh, as a spider.
Unless you have a druid ability that lets you
Not
sub.
yet.
I
No.
don't think you
I
do.
don't think I ever will, to be honest. But that's okay because that will be a 15.
Okay. You can feel the vibrations in your little hairy spider legs of somebody pacing in a room just down the hall, back and forth and back and forth.
I'm gonna scuttle that way.
Okay. You scuttle towards where you feel the vibrations and hear the sounds. And what are you doing? Are you just gonna scuttle right into the room? Walk right in? Kick the door open?
No.
As a spider?
I'm gonna try to very discreetly scoot under the door and maybe up a wall.
Okay. Go ahead and make a stealth check with a spider and pass without a trace.
Okay. Okay. So that's 15 plus 6 for 21 plus 10, 31.
Okay.
You
You slip through a door that was left slightly ajar and around the corner and begin to scuttle up the wall along the frame towards the ceiling. And you are in a brightly lit office, brightly lit for the entire west wall is just windows. There's a desk, again, seemed rather clean. There's a smattering of documents on it. that is difficult to read from a distance. Hello? Okay, bye.
Was that geek? Yep, there it is.
Well, now I knew who Melody was cheating with.
Don't
Nerd.
say these things. I think Geek just timed out, which is fair.
Oh yeah, okay.
He's got a hot date.
There we go. Yeah, just timed out.
Melody.
Your mom do.
So you're looking down into this rather spacious, again, fairly tidy looking office where there is another tiefling, a man, red tones, black hair, just short horns that curl right back. They don't spiral or twist very much. Black eyes that burn with red pupils. But he is just pacing up and down the front of his desk. Seems rather young, too.
Mm.
Like your age young.
Mm. Is there anything on the desk that looks of import?
Do a perception check.
As the speeder.
As the spider.
Okay. 16.
Okay. You do have to creep a little bit closer to get a good view, but he doesn't notice you. He continues to pace, almost running laps around his desk at a very measured walk. You spot some ledgers that look like books being balanced, somebody trying to keep track of accounts and gold. You spot a stack of what appear to be letters in very neat, formal handwriting. It is difficult from your distance to make out from whom, but it does all still look very bureaucratic.
Okay. Is he, like, as people sometimes do when they pace, like, saying anything? Do I notice, like...
Not words.
Okay.
He's kind of bumbling and huffing, and he looks distressed and unsure.
Okay. I'm gonna... I'm gonna try to, like, web down onto the desk.
Okay. Just go ahead and make a stealth check as
Okay.
you move positions.
Oh god, be careful.
Where's my stealth? 21?
Okay. You descend down onto the desk, and as you are about 2 feet above the desk, his head turns and he spots you. And he walks towards the desk and braces his hands on the edge and just tilts his head and watches you. What do you do?
I'm gonna just continue down onto the desk unless he stops me.
He doesn't stop you. You land on the desk and he kind of shuffles back and hinges forward so that he can plant his elbows and just watches you.
I'm gonna scuttle a little bit closer and, like, I like to imagine I'm just like a little red jumping spider. So, like, I'm gonna stop and just lift my little arms, my 2 little front arms, just up in the air.
His eyebrows shoot up and he kind of jerks back a little bit, and then he will reach for one of the papers on his desk and go to try and slip it underneath you.
Oh.
And he'll say, sorry, little friend, just go on, I'll get you back outside.
Oh.
I will scuttle
I
onto the
really
paper,
thought-
but then I'm gonna scuttle towards the sand.
As you scuttle towards his hand, he starts to turn the page.
I will I'm gonna stop and take my 2 little front legs and tuck my head under them, and then try to scuttle again, just on my other legs, just a little bit towards his hand.
He'll stop turning the page and he'll watch this and he'll say, "Well, you are very cute." And then he'll extend an index finger towards you.
Oh, we gotta crawl up on it.
Okay. You crawl up onto his finger and he slowly puts the paper down and he's very deliberately walking towards the window.
I'm gonna do something really stupid, and I'm so sorry to everyone.
He's reached the window and he's gonna go open.
I am
The pane.
abruptly gonna start trying to scuttle up his arm.
Are you trying to get into his sleeve or just up his arm?
The sleeve, up the arm.
Okay. Just make a charisma check as the spider, please.
Oh, okay. I want everyone to know spiders have a +3 charisma.
Oh,
Are you shitting me? No way.
Nah, fuck it, spiders.
That is
It's an
bullshit.
18.
Okay. So he visibly tenses up a little bit and then seems to take in your size and remember he's a full-grown adult tiefling.
He's
And I'll
not
just do
scared
that.
no spotter.
Yeah, I'm not scared of no spider. And he's gonna try and do that thing where you've got a bug on you that you're not terrified of and you're just trying to get it back onto your hand.
As soon as he puts his hand down, I stop. I will not crawl onto his hand. I'm just gonna sit on his arm.
So that, as you've stopped, he will go to the window that he's opened and shove his whole arm out of it and just kind of start shaking it. Come on. Back to the wilds. Come on.
I'm going to jump as a jumping spider do.
Where are you jumping to?
I'm just gonna jump off of his arm and drop my spider form.
Okay, are you
Wait, no,
doing
at the
that
same time?
in
Sorry.
the office, or are you...
Ideally, I will not be going out of the window, hopefully.
Well, I mean, it's first floor. You would just be on the lawn.
No.
So you are trying to jump back inside?
Yeah.
Okay, can you just give me a real quick dexterity saving throw?
Yup.
And he tries to smack you in midair. out of
No,
the
you're
window.
just trying to jump while he's shaking his arm around.
I don't think animal forms get saving throws. Solo 19 plus 2. 21.
That's still pretty good. So you do succeed in scuttling back up his arm quicker than he can react and jumping back into the office. And when you drop your form and you thud onto the ground as all 6'2" of a fully armored paladin, he starts his arm is still out the window and he just turns over to you. He's like, "Ah!"
I just hold up my hands. And then I put one finger to my mouth.
you are not a spider at all.
Sometimes I am, though.
You are a deceiver.
No. No.
You were just a spider and now you are not a spider, that is a deceiver. And he's pulling his arm back in the window and slowly going to close it.
I just keep my hands held up, and I have one hand up, and I have one finger to my mouth. I can be a spider again, if that will make you more comfortable.
No, that comfort is out the window. Why were you a spider at all?
Because I need to talk to you.
And you could not have just walked in on
Nope.
your...
I
Okay. Okay.
I'm very awkward. I put a lot of people on edge just by saying anything.
No. No. I don't... No.
You don't have to do that. It's okay.
Okay.
Didn't even know.
Spider friend, your name, sir?
My name is Darby.
Hello, Darby.
Hello. And you are?
I am Baron.
Baron von Baron the Baron.
Uh, yes.
This is quite the title.
Baron von. Yes.
Baron.
Well, you don't always say the Baron. Sometimes you just say, Baron von Baron. Listen.
Baron? No, hold on, no. Baron von Baron the Baron.
No. Too many Barons. Either you have the Baron at the front, or you have the Baron at the back.
Magical wow.
So,
That's
okay,
what
so
she
I'm just going to call you Baron. Is that
That's-
okay?
I would love that.
Okay.
Please just call me Baron.
I will just call you Baron. I mean, you no harm. Because obviously, if I did, I would not have, done what I've done. But
Okay.
what's going on here, though? Like, why? You look very nervous. You seem uncomfortable after.
After
never
a
had the
spider just became not a spider in my office.
Sure, you seemed uncomfortable before that, and don't lie to me because I saw you pacing and being nervous.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Slap yourself with guidance.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't
Thank
need
you,
it.
Laura.
I probably do. It's a 21.
Okay. I suppose I was a little nervous. There's probably danger in the town, and I don't know how to deal with it. It's maybe a lot of danger, maybe a little danger. I don't know. Danger.
Did Temerity tell you about this danger?
She did.
And about the danger potentially to a chosen?
In a sense.
It is a lot of danger then, potentially, maybe.
Oh, that makes me feel much better.
Insight check.
Go ahead and roll an insight check.
It's 16.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm fighting a boy off of my dice. Are you particularly troubled by this news, Baron von Baron the Baron? Baron?
It's just, ugh.
You know.
Yeah.
Can I ask why?
Well, it is like Temerity said. They always say the kids in this town are blessed.
The kids.
So
It
if
isn't all the children.
someone is off killing or hurting or bringing danger to things that are blessed, what am I supposed to do with that?
You think the children are in danger?
I think that I didn't until about 10 minutes ago, but now I sure do.
They might be.
Okay. Okay.
Well, okay, hold on. Hold on.
Okay.
Baron von Baron the Baron.
Ben Baron, one
This never
Baron.
gets old
One-
for me.
just
This never gets
One
old for
Baron
me.
is fine.
Okay, one Baron. I have friends. We can help with this. But I think I have a hunch it is not all of the children. It may be one of them, but I don't know how to.
So, one child in a sea of blessed children.
Yeah,
Okay. I did not feel much better.
I know. I'm sorry. This is not happy news. I'm not happy to be telling you any of this. But whoever it is, whoever they may be, they are maybe in a lot of danger. And I don't mean to say that to stress you out more. I understand you're very stressed already. But I have friends who could help if you will work with us. Temerity
Okay.
did not seem willing to do that, but I think you might be.
Well, Temerity is rightfully a little bit cagey.
I can respect that.
She's not as much of a people person as I am. Not to toot my horn on, but
No, you're very kind to me as a spider. Most people would have tried to squish me, so
but I'm kind of wondering what would have happened if I did.
I would have been this. This
Okay.
would have happened anyway.
Okay. So yes, Spider Darby. Currently very not sure what to do about a danger to our children. One or many, does not matter. That's and what kind of danger? How do we stop it? I don't know. And it is very kind of you to descend upon my office and offer your aid. But what can you do?
It is one man who poses a threat to your children or your child. And we are to meet with that man in a couple of days.
You are the good guys, yes.
Yes, we are. We are the good guys. We are renowned heroes, blah blah blah, across the land. The heroes of Callius, the heroes of Armashire. We fought in the tournament. We did the thing. We're here now. I'm very tired of titles, but it doesn't matter. We are good guys. We're trying to help.
Okay, then how can you help?
We are skilled fighters. We have dealt with this threat sort of before. We kind of know. This is not very reassuring, but we have dealt with it before, and we might be able to stave off whatever he is trying to do. We tried to get here as fast as we could, so we might be able to help before he got here. I don't know. I'm not good at talking. I don't know if that's been obvious this entire time, but I'm not good at talking.
It's not hard. All you do is you open your mouth and words come out. That's talking.
Yeah, ideally, sure, but no.
Okay, so if you and the people that you arrived with, if you are going to help, how do I help you help us?
I don't mean for this to sound how it will sound. Hi, I am a chosen also. I maybe should have led with that. Can I just babysit the kids for a while? I say that not to be weird. I just want to understand maybe if it is everyone or if there is one.
It is going to sound and look a little strange if a stranger
That's
is just
fine.
suddenly babysitting. Listen, I hear that kids are in danger. I can write a letter that you can give to Temerity. She's gone back to open up the community center for the kids. I can vouch for you.
If it will put you out too much, I can just
If it will save kids, it can put me out a little bit. It is fine.
I would like to save the kids. That is all I am trying to do. I don't
Okay.
want any kids to
Okay.
be hurt.
So, and then he'll go and sit back down a little heavily at his chair and just kind of sit back and breathe for a few moments. Right. A letter starts pulling papers together to start writing. Doesn't take him long, and it's not a very overly wordy note, but he'll fold it up and hand it out to you.
I will take it.
You show that to Temerity. You can tell her you talked to me, and you can tell her I told you what she told me, so we're all on the same page. And then we do something.
Yep, we'll do something. I am very sorry for all of this. I could have just knocked on the door, maybe. But
Oh, I see. Okay. Wasn't sure if you were apologizing for trying to help, or if you were apologizing for somehow bringing this down upon us.
No.
I can assure you I did not bring this down upon you. It was coming either way.
The way Callius' head is, the ears are just
Yeah,
perfect. Yeah, the ears are just perfect.
your pillow gives you cute ears.
Yeah.
I just mean to try to stop it, Nizzle.
I am all for anyone trying to stop the murder of children. So you take the note to the community center. Temerity, she will be cagey. It is what she does. But you say, I'm here to help. Baron believes me. Just one Baron is fine. Baron believes and then we find out how to help the kids.
I will die trying to help these kids if that is what I have to do.
I think that makes me feel good. I don't, not that I want you to die. Just it's a very powerful statement.
Should make you feel great. It should make you feel very good.
Okay.
Anyway, I feel like it's full of things about stuff, and
No, it's been a weird day. Weird things have happened, but please walk in anytime. It is my door is always open. I try to be very approachable, but I mean, if you feel you need to come in as a spider, it's no judgment. It takes all kinds.
You seem to enjoy the spider for a little bit.
It was a cute spider.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I'll just quietly tuck the little letter into my armor, and I will drop to a spider again and scuttle out.
Bye. And he'll actually follow you and open the door for you, and then follow you as you scuttle down the hall and open the door for you, and hold.
The best part is it takes so much longer for Darby to leave us
like
a
a couple
spider.
steps, and he's past you, and he holds the door open for you. You scuttle down the stairs.
It's just a fucking. Oh, thank you.
If I will just sort of turn and lift my arms again, and then scuttle off.
You turn and you lift your arms, and he watches you do that, and he'll also just.
Yes.
Amazing.
And for those of you who may have been watching the door, you will see this. But all you will see is the door open and this red-skinned tiefling standing in the doorway going.
I'm really sad that I can't be sipping a smoothie as I'm confused watching this.
I was gonna as Reef start to be wait, nope, not us.
Oh my god, that was so good.
Has 20
to the end of the property line and shift back and just keep walking.
Has 20 minutes passed?
And so, just so you guys know, the Baron, Jay did tell me, has an open door policy. So technically, we could just walk in, guys.
I have a letter.
That would be. Would you
Did
like
the
a cinnamon
Baron
roll?
have strawberry
I got you a
tarts of any
cinnamon
kind?
roll.
A what? Of what?
Strawberry tarts or pie.
It's got all kinds.
Because I'm a big
tarts,
fan of
pie, bun, donuts, muffins.
I'm a big fan of strawberry tarts and or pie.
Well, you can certainly purchase strawberry
Cool.
tarts and or a pie.
I need to. Okay.
Okay.
So
Hi, Debbie.
that was.
I'm pushing the door open to the bakery.
No, it's delicious.
I'm offering a cinnamon roll. Like, I got you. Are you okay? That was
Oh.
fast.
It's
Fast.
It was within 20 minutes.
Okay. I'm like looking at my. I'm looking. Oh my god. Those.
everything is fine, and I take the little like letter out and I put it on the table.
You got a letter as a spider. Well done.
Well, no, not as a spider. We made friends as a spider, and then we talked as people, and then I left as a spider again. But that's fine.
Well, if
got
that
full
was the
pepper.
case, why didn't you just walk in as a person? Because apparently you could just do that, Jade said.
I did not know that, so I went in as a spider. We bonded, and now I think we're friends. But
Oh,
it's fine.
you know
I'm
what?
like
That's
reading the
true.
letter as they're talking, and I'm like, I mean, it worked.
We can go to the community center and babysit kids for a while, and maybe learn what we can.
As you read that letter, Solace, it is not very wordy. It says, Temerity, they're here to help. We need the help, whatever they need. And it's just signed, Garcius.
Just holding it up. I've read it. Like, it
Baron
worked.
von
I don't.
Baron von
wait.
Baron Garcius.
Yeah, I was
don't know.
just going to say, I thought his name was Baron von Baron the Baron, but now we know his name is
Barons.
Garcius.
Not what he said. What did he say his name was?
Baron. One Baron. Only one.
Yes, but he is the Baron.
Von Baron.
Von
Von
Baron.
The
Baron.
Baron Baron. The Baron Baron von Baron.
Garcius. So does he want to be known as Garcius, or does he want to be known as Baron von Baron the Baron?
Said Baron to me, so that is what I will be referring to him as. Either way, we have a letter, we can go do the thing. And I think
By
Baron
watching
Baron.
children.
the children that are blessed and marked with whiskers by Malgia, the squirrel, protector of children and innocence and laughter and blah 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 blah. Yes.
And
don't
you
know
think if we babysit the children, you may be able to suss out one that is particularly blessed?
Maybe. Or I make friends with kids, and at least they are not afraid of me when push comes to shove and the man comes to kill them all. I don't really know.
That
Should we?
that is fair,
I'm gonna
actually.
kill them. Should we get more cinnamon rolls?
Maybe.
We're talking
Before
about a
we
lot of
take
child
the
death. Should we
it's a
bring
lot
more
of-
cinnamon
Maybe
Well, to the children, if they're going to die, let them have cinnamon rolls
We should
first.
get cinnamon rolls for the kids. I think that would be a good
Okay.
gesture to bring to the
Okay.
kids. Yes.
Kids like
Or
us have something
let's-
sweet and yummy.
It's
Let's
not
do
so
that.
much that. They just deserve nice things.
For a
Okay.
couple gold, you can pick up a few boxes of cinnamon rolls as
I
well
got it.
as a bevy of treats for yourself.
I mean, you know, it's just I really wanted to get the extra stuff for the children. It's just incidental that I get to eat them too. Like that's just that's just a happy side effect. I will pay the 2 gold.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there also a job
Can we-
board in town?
What's the question?
I was just wondering, like, after the bakery, is there a job board in town? Things people post to have done?
If you're asking the baker as you are purchasing things from her, she will say, yeah, sometimes people put odds and ends that they need done down at the community center. Talk to Temerity.
I will go talk to Temerity again.
Oh, again. So at least you don't have to introduce yourself twice.
Yeah, we shouldn't do that. It was awkward the first time.
Alright, well, there is stuff if we want to go look. Well, I mean, I guess we're going that way anyway, but... If looking for jobs is a thing.
You
I'm
are able
here.
to file out of the bakery and back out onto the main road. And this is where we will end for the day. as you head back towards the community center. And we will just open up the day to ICs to allow for people to shop or hang out with children or otherwise interact with each other or the town.
No one,
Yay.
no one let me forget that I'm looking for sending stones at the beginning of next session. That's all I want. I just
I'm
like don't
looking for
need a big
incense.
thing.
I am looking for incense, so that's
No
our
stuff.
Is there a florist in town?
Yeah, actually there is.
Oh, cool.
God.
There is there is a general goods store, an adventurers trading outpost, a tailor, the sheriff's office / community center, blacksmith, bakery, florist, homes, and a few grocers.
Okay, cool. I just needed to know about the florist, but like, cool.
It wasn't just for you.
I mean, I have forgotten whatever I cared about, and I'm curious about the florist now. So I'm yeah. I'm easily distracted.
Also an inn tavern bar.
Wait,
No, you don't say.
we live there.
But you've already been there. Yes.
Yeah, we live there.
We have.
Okay.
They're in Klaus's rooms. It's not going to be a problem.
In
You are
Klaus's
in- yep, in his
room.
room.
We are legitimately in. Oh no.
On his balcony.
Oh yeah. I'll post the meme again. I'll do it.
I'm just on his balcony.
Oh, that was fun. That was so fun.
Yeah, you are.
Well, everybody have
Okay.
a wonderful night.
Okay.
No hot
Make
flashes,
choices.
y'all.
Fuck
no hot
you.
flashes. Have a good night. Make choices. Bye.
Bye.
Feel better.